the block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Paul. Great defense, forcing the miss. Rondo with the basketball. Leads just a point. Beyond the arc for 3, and he knocks it down, Jay.
You know what I love about this kid, Ed? His eyes never once wandered to where the defender was. They stayed fixated right on his target, the basket. That's why he's a prolific shooter.
Nothing going here on that drive. Ooh, Chris Paul. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Paul into the front court, trailing by 4. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Hey, watch this screen.
To James. Oh, had him going there for a second. Lets it fly from long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
Paul, guarded by Cook.
Number 3, Nerlens Noel.
Spinning shot, won't fall. Nothing going here on that drive. To Davis. Danilo Gallinari pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Kyle Kuzma sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Paul. From long range. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Knocked loose. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Anthony Davis with a piece. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And it's good.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Unable to connect on the free.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions. Oklahoma City. Stepping in
OBJ.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
To Caldwell Pope. They go down to Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
4-3. Drains it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
LeBron with it up top. They lead it by 14. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Driving right to the... Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special...
From long range, he continues to shoot it from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
James. Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Oklahoma City ball. Schroeder. Off the assist.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
LeBron into the front court. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Oh, he had him there for a second. Has a look. Schroeder with the board. He'll let one fly from half court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Thunder did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Field goals.
The Oklahoma City Thunder weren't efficient with their shooting, and therefore they weren't effective with their offense. Their field goal percentage is lacking, and it's probably the biggest reason for their first half deficit. Most of their bricks were laid in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Into the front court comes Rondo. The lead is 15. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Thunder with the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Here comes the screen. Paul. Fires the three, knocks it down.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
Screen coming. LeBron James, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Here's Rondo with it. Lead is 12. With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Here's Paul. And count the basket inside.
Good shot.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
James. Screen coming. James. LeBron James. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
And in today's game, you have to make
Line comes James. His guys leading by 14. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Team foul number 1.
Rajon Rondo, couple of free throws on the way. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. Knocks down the first.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2.
DeMarcus Cousins.
LeBron James sends it away. Fourth this contest. Los Angeles has the basketball. To James. And he finished.
And then they fade the black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Korver to Paul. Can't connect from in close. DeMarcus Cousins. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. Desperation shot here from half court. Paul defended by Cousins. That's the end of the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. The Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, should...
From the start, let's do it.
Into the game for Oklahoma City, number 21, Andre Roberson.
Schroeder. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. For 3, and knocks it down. And, Jay, the system produces once again.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
To Korver. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Here's Schroeder with it. His guys down big. And counted at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Davis. Deep 2 there, won't go. On the follow, way to stay with it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Got a piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Here comes the screen. The pass set it all up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Korver. Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound hauled in by Cousins.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, That's a scary thing to watch.
LeBron James, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Thunder with the basketball. Schroeder to Korver. Here comes the screen. Takes stock of the floor. To Korver. Deep left corner. Lakers come up with it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Turns and slams it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Korver to Schroeder. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. To Korver. Lets it fly from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. From long range. Cleans it up. And a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down a bundle. Whoa! What a finish!
The assist from number 26.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a present.
The Lakers were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with... That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Just off the 405 freeway in downtown Los Angeles. I'm at Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, between the Laker girls, the purple and gold, all the banners, all the celebs. You better... The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Smith now into the front court. Down just a couple. Curling inside. Smith to the basket, but it stays out. To Danny Green. Scores from the post.
2 points.
Smith into the front court, trailing by 4. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here comes the screen. To Davis. James. Rondo. His first effort off the mark. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. LeBron James rejects it. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Ah, the monster stuff.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Smith to Julius Randle. Here comes the screen. Smith to Julius Randle. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. The follow won't go either. Has a chance. Not that time. Smith with the basketball. Down 4. Five seconds to shoot. Smith to Marcus Morris. Fires the 3. Contested shot. Marcus Morris can't hit. James into the front court. Leads 4. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
The possession lies with New York. Smith to Gortat. LeBron James able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Lets it fly from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
To Marcus Morris. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus Morris. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 6, Davis.
Into the front court comes Rondo. The lead stands at 9. Davis. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound Marcus Morris. Hayden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Julius Randle. And the Lakers clear. Rondo into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Anthony Davis swats it. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Smith. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Smith with it up top. His guys trail by 13. The drive right to the back. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Stuffs it down with authority.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Possession lies with New York. Nothing going here on that drive. Smith.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
To Gortat. Anthony Davis! Tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
New blood coming in for both sides. Marcin Gortat at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 67%. Missed the foul shot.
Double.
Deep right corner. Kuzma to Davis. Caldwell Pope to Davis. Knicks come away with it. And scores on the Euro step.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Anthony Davis, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Gortat. Won't go. 4-3. No good. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
They got him in the first round to do exactly that. Make tough shots and help them win games.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
Alfred Payton, guarded by Cook.
The game for New York, number 67.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
And Cousins throwing it down.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Finally, finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Davis. The Knicks secured the rebound. To Marcus Morris. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Has a look. Deep two there, won't go.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Anthony Davis, huge block. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Davis. Kuzma to Davis. Anthony Davis, 3 for 4. Good start.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Hayden to Marcus Morris. Screen coming. Ellington in a matchup with Boogie. And the rebound pulled down by Davis. To Kyle Kuzma. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Hayden to Gibson. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Lakers ball. To Cousins. Oh, nice find for the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Hayden with the basketball. Down a bundle. Ntilikina. Nothing going here on that drive. Ntilikina. Anthony Davis pins it. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Los Angeles, they have it. Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound taken by Portis. To Payton.
Coming right.
Ntilikina. And the rebound taken by Caldwell Pope. To Davis. No good. Defense catching a break there. Hayden into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. Ntilikina. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
No good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
That's going to be out of bounds. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game for the New York Knicks, number 5, Dennis Smith.
Ntilikina to Dennis Smith Jr. Ntilikina. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. Ooh, 5 now. Lakers at the controls right now. To Davis. Anthony Davis. He's now 4 for 6.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Smith to Ntilikina. Dennis Smith Jr. against Cousins. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Rondo with the basketball. They lead it by 14. Down low for Davis. That's rebounded by the Knicks. Into the front court comes Smith. He'll run the offense to Taj Gibson. Shot no good there by Portis.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To Ntilikina. Can't connect from in close. Here's Rondo with it. His guys leading by 14. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Screen coming. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3, and he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does 2 things. Number 1, it creates distance in a hurry. Number 2, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is the difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of the shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. To Davis. Slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Screen coming. Smith to Ntilikina. For 3. Defense taking a page from Ntilikina. Missed the 3. Danny Green to Davis. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Timeout here for the Knicks as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Los Angeles Lakers, number 23, LeBron James. Into the game for New York, number 3, Marcin.
From the outside, no good. Danny Green to James. Boom! Nowitzki abusing the rim. Big finish.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Tanilikina. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court comes Rondo. His guys holding the big lead. To James. Down to 5 on the 24. James can't get the bounce. Smith now into the front court. His guys down big. Trying to cash in. Smith shot, no good. Rondo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Davis. James. Down low to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Smith. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
2 points for Danny Green.
That's it? That's all the celebration I get? I wanted to see a little bit more off that one.
Smith. Screen coming. Bullock against Cousins. Count the bucket for 2.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Down low, Boogie. Great feed. Oh, he had it.
We got this. Let's go.
Stepping in for the Lakers, number 7.
Going to launch beyond the arc. And the Lakers with the rebound. To Kyle Kuzma. From long range. And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
To Payton. Short jumper off the mark. To James.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Rondo shot won't go down. Smith to Payton. Here comes the screen. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
And scores.
The assist from number 7.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Lakers didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Smith to Julius Randle. with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Smith with a shot. It won't fall. To James. Rebound taken by Gortat. New York in control of the basketball. Smith to Gortat. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Here comes the screen. Smith to Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris, strong finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Danny Green. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Rondo, yes! 3-pointer is good.
And the 3-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. In the slam.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To James. Fires the 3, and the rebound taken in by Smith. Smith into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Lets it fly from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. To James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they continue to open things up here in the 3rd quarter. New York Knicks basketball. Smith to Marcus Morris. Add 2 points to the board.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Here I come.
To James. Danny Green. Fine to shoot. Here's a chance from long range, and Randall right there to take in the rebound. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Throws it up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game. Lakers ball.
DeMarcus Cousins. He's now 5 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Dennis Smith Jr. defended by Cousins. To Marcus Morris. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Deep two there, won't go. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Smith, down to Randall. LeBron James sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To James. Here comes the screen. James to Davis. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Julius Randle. And the Lakers have the rebound. Across the timeline comes James. His guys hold a commanding lead. It's a big finish.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Marcus Morris. Trying to cash in, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Here comes the screen. To the rim. Knicks with the basketball. Smith to Gortat. Lakers have it. Nice pass to set things up.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Smith with the basketball. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Shot by Smith off the mark. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
They go down to Davis. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
New York. Subbing in for LA.
Peyton.
Number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
I told you the screen was coming.
To Cousins. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Marcus Morris. Lays it up and in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Rondo with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Count it.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Peyton with the basketball. He'll run the offense. And he finishes at the rim.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Double team, double team, double team.
Short jumper off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Marcus Morris. Count the basket inside.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Hold on, space out. ISO. Oh, I got me one.
I got you help, we got you help.
To Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
No time left in this quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly... had the advantage coming into this.
Substitutions. New York. Entering the game for the Los Angeles Lakers. Number 7.
Smith to Ntilikina. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Frank Ntilikina has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 72%. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Here's Rondo with it. Looking to make something happen.
Hey, watch this screen left.
To Davis. There's the toss. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Has a look. Cleans it up. The follow won't go either. For 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go.
You gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Trying to cash in. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Not that time.
You got him. Here we go.
It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Smith to Gortat. Able to convert inside.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Smith to Ntilikina.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
To Gortat. Deep left corner. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Ntilikina to Gortat. Yes, marching Gortat. Now 4 for 9.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
To Dennis Smith Jr. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Goes to the right side. Baseline drive. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcin Gortat. A mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Dennis Smith Jr. That jumper won't go down. And he's going to the free throw line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Kyle Kuzma at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Smith with it up top. His guys down big. Jumper's good.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Los Angeles, they have it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach.
Hold on.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers put one in the win column with a solid performance. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Knicks didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The opening tip won by the Timberwolves as we get rolling from Target Center. To Towns. To Wiggins. 4-3. James clears the rebound.
Screen on your right. On your right.
And the slam.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Bell to Kevin Huerter. To Teague. Towns with the look and the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Here comes the screen. To Davis. Gets it in the left corner. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And hits the first free throw. Two for two on that trip.
You know that's easy. They can't guard you.
Timberwolves have the basketball.
I got something for him.
T. From the painted area, won't go down. To Davis. Perfect feed to set up the basket. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Rondo into the front court. Up by 3. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Teague with the basketball. Down 4 to Wiggins. Teague lobs it up, throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question, there's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
To Wiggins. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's James controlling the offense. Trying to cash in. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Wiggins to T. LeBron James snatching it out of the air. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day.
Look out, Anthony Davis. With the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there.
Obviously.
Teague with it up top. They trail by 2. Bell to Towns. Teague driving right to the basket. Anthony Davis. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Teague. Shot by Bell, no good. Lets it fly from long range and knocks it down.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Bell to Covington. Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound gathered in by Davis. Has a chance. It's good.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Teague with the basketball. They trail by 7. Short jumper stays out.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Davis. Beyond the arc for 3. And Towns is there for the board. Teague with it up top. Right now, down 7. The pass taken away by the Lakers. The drive, right to the basket. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Napier guarded by Cook. Down low Towns. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
James into the front court. His team up by 7. Nothing going here on that drive. And he drains it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Karl Anthony Towns. 3 for 4. Good start.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Has a look. And Minnesota claims the rebound. Napier with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually...
Oh! I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
Napier with the basketball. His team down 9. Curling inside.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Here comes the screen. To James. LeBron James. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First free throw is good.
Number 22, Andrew Wiggins. Subbing in for the Lakers, number 0.
And he makes them both. It's James controlling the offense. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Napier with the basketball, trailing by 11. Karl Anthony Towns looking good, 4 for 5.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Deep 2 there, won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Good on the layup.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Fires the 3. He's got it for 3.
Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
Napier with the basketball. They find themselves down 10. They get it down for Towns. Anthony Davis with a piece. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Wiggins to Towns. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Gorgie Jang sends it away. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. Kuzma. Short jumper misses. To Wiggins. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
From the outside, no good. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. 1 quarter down. The Lakers have the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
The assist from number 14.
Teague with the basketball. Margins 8. Wiggins. To Towns. just off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter...
We got this. Let's go.
Subbing in for Los Angeles, number 7. Subbing in for Minnesota.
T to Wiggins. Slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Cousins.
Screen coming your way. Screen coming your way.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Rondo guarded by Jeff T. Nice pass to get things going.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Lakers at the controls right now. Trying to cash in. Can't connect.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
T to Wiggins. No, I missed a short one there. Another follow, no good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing...
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Has a chance. T, a shot, no good. Fires the three. Off the mark, no good. Nothing going here on that drive.
Watch that cut. Watch that cut. I got it. I got it. My ball.
Doesn't have the touch, no good. It's Minnesota basketball to Covington. DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Has a look. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
T with it up top. Trailing by 10. Screen coming. T in a matchup with Boogie. To Kevin Huerter. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Danny Green. Trying to cash in. Rondo's shot won't go down. To Kevin Huerter. And the finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's Rondo with it. His team on top by 8. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
T to Covington. Not that time. To Cousins. Gorgie Jang! Huge block!
Just incredible timing on that swat.
I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. I'm here.
To Covington. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Danny Green. Short jumper off the mark. To T. JaVale McGee able to recover with the block. Los Angeles, they have it.
Don't let him split. Don't let him split.
Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
I'll tell you what, it's impressive to watch a young player this new to the NBA not be afraid to drive to the basket. Goes a long way in establishing your presence in the league.
Can't connect from in close. That's going to be out of bounds off of Rondo. Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Rebound, Covington. To Wiggins. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Andrew Wiggins trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no in this contest. Jeff Teague swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To James. Andrew Wiggins sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Whoops, that won't go. For 3, not going, and a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Covington. Here comes the screen. Teague sizing up Cousins. Here's Towns for 2. Add 2 points to the board.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Double, double, double.
From long range. Won't go down.
I got you.
Covington to Teague. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Oh, the slam popped out. The follow won't go either.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
To Towns, down low, deep right corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They dared him, and he burns them.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
To James. Throws it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Teague with it up top. 5-point game. Bell to Covington. Screen coming.
He's at the screen right. Screen
5
right,
to
screen
shoot
right.
for Minnesota.
What's the back door? I got the backside. What's the back door?
Trying to cash in. Gets a look, can't hit.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. T-Wolves with the basketball. To Wiggins. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Towns. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
The Lakers are up after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Lakers ball. To Danny Green. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Almost. Unlucky bounce.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Right.
To Teague. Has a chance. Shot by Wiggins won't go. Karl Anthony Towns with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Davis. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
T to Wiggins. Oh, the soft touch from the big fella, and the basket for Towns.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
The rebound's taken by Wiggins. Teague with the basketball. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Davis. To Danny Green. Down low to Cousins. Scores from the post.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Karl Anthony Towns at the line for 2 shots. A career 83% free throw shooter. Goes 2 for 2. Rondo with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper won't fall. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Teague. Into front court comes Rondo. His team up by 7. To Davis, down low. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one, count it. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. It's Cook with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. Won't go. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit this.
You know what's coming. Go get him.
Substitutions, Minnesota. Into the game for the Los Angeles.
Teague, guarded by Cook. To Covington. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both.
Substitutions, Minnesota. Subbing in for
Los Angeles has the basketball. Rondo picked up by Teague. To James. Probing the defense. They go down to Davis. To James.
Shoot that, boy.
4-3. You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Teague with it up top. His guys down big. To Towns. With the fadeaway. Burns it for the basket.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Has a look. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Minnesota with the basketball.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go. Three right.
T to Kevin Herter. A fundamental shot right there.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Davis. Deep two there, won't go. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Good on the layup.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning not bad. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Davis. James. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here's Towns. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Rondo, guarded by Jeff Teague. Here comes the screen. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Teague. To Towns. And hits off a killer step back.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Wiggins to Towns. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound taken in by Towns. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Lakers got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.